Welcome to HTML the Easy Way, where we hope to provide easy ways to solve your web authoring problems. This video shows how to use HTML and JavaScript to load files from the client desktop into the browser. The tools we'll use in this video are VS Code, Live Server, and the Chrome browser. To understand this material, you'll need to have a basic familiarity with JavaScript and HTML. Our goal, as always, is to keep things simple. If you find this video to be helpful, do like and subscribe. We start with the following HTML. The key features are the input here and the text area elements here. The input element allows the user to pick a file on the client computer, and the text area element will provide a destination for the data in the selected file. If we run the code now, it'll let us pick a file. Here we'll run it with Live Server. But it doesn't do anything with the file except for reporting the name next to the Choose File button. In order to load the designated file, we're going to have to provide the browser with code to run once the file is selected. This code is called the onChange event handler. Now we're going to code version 0 of our upload change event handler, which is going to put out a message saying that it was executed. Note the event parameter right here. We'll use that to access the selected file. Now we're linking the event function to the input element. Let's try running it. Picking Choose File, picking a file, clicking Open, and we get our status message. Next, we'll actually upload the contents of the file. Now we're going to use the FileReader API to read the contents of the file on the client computer, and then we're going to stuff that into output.innerHTML to display it to the web user. This is just saying that we need to have gotten at least one file if we're going to do anything further. Making a new file reader. Now this code is code that's going to be executed at the end of the file read. And here we're initiating the read. And then one more thing, we probably want to get rid of this progress message. Alright, well, let's save it and give it a go. Once again, we'll click the Choose File button. We'll select a file and click Open. And now, as you can see, we've successfully loaded a file from the client computer into the web browser. Our web page presently allows the user to upload and view a text file. Let's improve it so that the user can also upload an image file. First, let's add an image element that will contain our image. Next, let's add an object reference to the corresponding DOM element. Maybe up here. And next, we need to change this if statement into a for loop so that we can handle more than one file at a time. And here we dereference the individual file just for convenience, really. And this is where we're adding the support, the specific support for image files. And it's not that complicated. Before we can read the image file, we have to do this create object URL. Then we can issue a read as data URL. This will initiate the read of the image file. In the onload event handler function, we basically are just freeing the object URL. These are not garbage collected, and we have to do the freeing manually. Okay, now let's blend in the support for the text file that we already have. Oops, let's go down here. So if we have an image file, we're going to issue this read as data URL, and that's going to be connected to the image.source, so it will be displayed. If we have a text file, it's going to do what it did before. So there are a couple issues here that we need to fix. The first is that our read as text references element 0 of the files array, and we want it to reference file, which is the current file that we're processing. The other issue is that I misspelled URL up here. Okay, so let's give that a try with live server. Now we're going to click the choose file button and then select an image and a text file. Then click open. So here we have our image file and our text file. So that concludes this video, where I'm showing you how to load files from the client computer into the browser using HTML and JavaScript. The solution used the JavaScript FileReader API in conjunction with the HTML input element with type equals file. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have derived some benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and bye.